10th, Tyler Almeida 11th, Richie Murray 12th, Jeff Bellier 13th, Manny Diaz 14th, Trent Goodrow 15th, Nate Tracy 16th, and Tom Murray 17th, rounding out the field as we have a first-time winner.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about that? If you're going to pick up your first win, that is a great way to do it. Holding off Jacob Burns and Conner Souza as they hounded you lap after lap after lap. This young gentleman deserves a big round of applause. He has been close so many times. And tonight, he drops the dime in the Route 6 Auto Mall Kia and finds victory lane for the very first time. The helmet is off as he gets ready to climb out of the car as a first-time winner. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Gomes. Andrew, congratulations. Welcome to Victory Lane.
Thank you so much. Feels great.
Tell us about that race. 30 laps, green to checker, but man, the pressure you had on you.
Yeah, I got to the front and I got like a car length out. He's telling me car length, he's telling me Conner's closing, and I thought back a couple weeks ago when I was running second at Jenison and he just went to the top. Couldn't get by him on the bottom, so I'm like, that's what we're gonna do. So we went to the top and we just rode the top the whole time.
He would get you in the corners, but you had some good grip coming off the corners, off of 2 and off of 4. And as the laps wound down, all of a sudden here comes Burns in the fight. What were you thinking?
Yeah, it's kind of how this track goes. It seems like you get him on entry on the bottom, and then especially off of 2, the run on the outside is just insane. So we just stuck it out there. I saw Burns coming. I thought maybe that's going to be a relief. You're going to have to guard the bottom a little bit, and that's what happened. It worked out great.
How does it feel to finally win your first late model race?
It feels great. We've been so close so many times, and now we got it. So
you got to feel real good about this. It's been a long season. You've been close so many times. What were your thoughts coming off of 4?
I mean, I don't even know. He was yelling on the radio. It was awesome.
Now, I just want to know who's happier, you or Dad?
I don't know. He was yelling on the radio. He was ecstatic. I was screaming too, though. So.
Well, I know you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank my dad first and foremost. We were in Florida this week, and I was out with a girlfriend last night, and he was getting the car ready. But we were sitting in Florida looking at the tire sheet, and we're like, oh, we put 2 on this week, 4 on this week, 3 on. We're trying to figure out tires for the playoff, but I think we made the right choice.
Congratulations. Welcome to Victory Lane. Ladies and gentlemen, first-time late model winner, Andrew Gomes. Second place to Jacob Burns. And Jacob, you came through the field real well, but once you got up to the 38 and the 10, it seemed to get a little tougher, but man, what a race.
Yeah, for sure. We closed it out real quick. They were battling side by side, though, making it 3 wide, but that kid deserved that win. I wasn't going to do it dirty for him, so congrats to that whole team. They're way overdue. Thanks for Conner for me clean. Huge thanks to Derek Kuchak, who set this up. He's up at Oxford right now. And Ryan Vaness for the drive shaft. I want to thank East Coast Towing Recovery, R&F Motors, the whole Martin family, my spotter, Mikey Cooper, and all the fans that came out tonight.
It was a lot of fun to watch. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jacob Burns in for second, and finishing third, Conner Souza. And I believe, Conner, this is enough to put you into the chase. Unofficially, don't quote me on that, but a real good run. Man, this car is so close.
Yeah, we made a bunch of changes this week, try and get it back to where we had it when we were, when we won and all that. And I think we're going in the right direction. Definitely would have had something to 10. I didn't really want to rough him up. That kid drives everybody clean, so just absolutely no need to tear it up with him. So congrats to him. He really deserves it.
You and him and the 91 put on a great race with the swapping of lanes and the crossovers and everything. It was a lot of fun to watch. It was a lot of fun to call. How was it from behind the wheel?
It was a lot of fun. Wish I came out on the good end of the stick there. But like I said, congrats to him. He runs me clean every week, doesn't drive into my door like half of these guys here, and he's honestly one of the best guys to race against right now. So it was a lot of fun racing with him, battling, and not tearing stuff up for once.
A lot of work into this car over the past several weeks, getting it to where it is tonight. A lot of people behind you.
Big thanks to Vinny Ranagato, because apparently I forgot him when I won. He helps me out a lot. Thanks to Big Jeff for helping me out too. Those two guys set this thing up every week with me, and we wouldn't be here without them. So thank you, and thanks to my whole family, my mom, my dad, especially my brother who came down from Boston this week. Hopefully he enjoyed it as much as I did. And thanks to Monroe Dairy, Pat's Racing Engines, the Sacred Cow, Titan Vet Clinic, Smokey's Auto Repair, the Hamilton Diner, and anybody else who I forgot.
Great run for third. What a show. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for our top three finishers? Finishing third, Conner Souza. Second is Jacob Burns, and a first-time late model winner in Andrew Gomes.